everybody.
Fire away, guys.
Good.
What are the Giants like on special teams? What are they?
Mike does a really good job. They fly around. You can look at I always tell our guys, I said, check out the field goal block. See how hard they play on field goal block. That always tells you how hard the special teams unit plays, and they fly around. They get after you. So that's just one phase, but they're on everything. They do it all. They're right now. We have in our ranking system. They're in the top 10. So I mean, they're a good unit. They're solid.
We're a couple weeks into the new kickoff rule. Is it going how you expect, the number of returns and all that?
Yeah, I thought it would be in the 80%, tile as far as how many returns, and that's right where it's at. So I like it. I love it. I love the fact that every kickoff and every return is important, and it's good for me. It's good for us.
Have you seen anything from any teams that surprise you about like the way they kick it off, or?
No, it's kind of like, what we've seen is, what we've seen is what we do, and, I think everybody's on the same page with this thing, so.
Coach, is there a ripple that went through the special teams community at the end of that Indy Broncos game?
What was it, the
Intentional.
leaper? The leaper, is that what happened?
Yeah.
I was mad because, not mad, but, I want to see Schrader do well and make the kick, right on the first one on the 60-yarder, but then when he missed it, he got another chance, and glad he made it, but, the leap thing, you just can't do it. You can't jump and then land on another player, and that's an easy call, so you have to be careful with that.
It was actually leverage.
Leverage, that's what it's
Same
leverage.
thing. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure.
Yeah, if you jump and then if you put your hand on a player,
Right.
at all, as you're jumping over, if you put your hand like that and they see it,
Yeah.
they consider that leverage.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I said leaping, it's leverage, yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, how many types of onside kicks do you guys work on?
Oh, Bucker has, I wanna say probably 20 different kicks that he can do well. The one in the game,
Yeah.
for example, I'll take the blame on that. I didn't have our guys, we didn't practice it against a hands team, we always practiced it against the air. And I felt like our guys ran up the field straight instead of chasing the ball. I think we would have did better if we chased the ball and had contact with the player as he was trying to field it. It would have been better to have contact there, so. I took the hit. I told the guys that was my fault to get that straightened out. The kick could have been a little bit more upfield too at the same time, but as far as the guys who run into the football, they need to do that better.
It doesn't happen often, but we had a situation where a guy didn't know that the ball's live on a kickoff.
Oh, I did. I saw that. I saw that.
I know I'm sure you say it, but how do you know I'm quite confident somebody has gone over the rules with everybody, but it obviously.
Yeah, sometimes, you get an older player that's with the old rules, all of a sudden he's a returner back there, and all of a sudden he just blanks out, just forgets, oh, it's a touchback, and he just forgets. And those guys are on you, because they're only, they're right there, and if you forget for a second, they're gonna get on it, and that was a heads-up play.
Do you have a checklist every 3 months?
We don't go,
Put it out
what
there
we do
again?
is, like, if something like that happens, we look at all the big plays, and we'll look at that on Saturday night. It's all set up to look at, just to remind guys what could happen. That was a huge, that's a touchdown. That was a big deal.
During training camp, you mentioned Bassa as standing out, especially the four-court
Yeah.
guys. Is anyone especially surprising you as far as?
Bassa, he made a big improvement from the first game to the second game. He had 2 tackles plus an assist. He was an outstanding player in that last game, so I was happy to see that.
Has there been anyone else that's surprised you with how reliable?
I think all the rookies done a good job. Cooper has done a great job. He's been solid, and Burchard just keeps getting better and better. If you watch him on the returns, he's getting closer and closer. He's getting more confidence the more he touches it. So.
You think Bouchard has what it takes to be like a home run hitter, sort of?
Yeah, I do. He's got the top end speed for sure, and once he breaks out, I think everybody will see that.
Last couple.
I know it's a small sample size, and he's got quite a resume where you wouldn't really question Harrison Bucker, but
Yeah.
some people have been like, oh, he missed an extra point, and
Yeah.
he missed badly. That how far he missed seems to be a concern to some people. Do you have
Yeah.
any concerns with
I don't have any concern. Obviously, once the 56-yarder popped up, we threw him right back in there and he made it. I'm glad he made it. But it's good for him, but that just shows you what kind of mentality he has. It's all about the next kick with him. He started that first one, just to give you a little explanation, he started the first one at the right upright because the wind was blowing right to left. But it had a little bit of spin, that cut spin on it, and it into the wind, it just stayed there. It didn't turn as much as his normal ball is a draw, and it didn't draw for him. That's why it ended up being a little bit worse than normal for him.
What is bad as it looked?
Yeah, well, any missed kick is bad, especially right there. You gotta make those and get in front, whatever it takes. I mean, we didn't do it. We didn't get it done there.
We're gonna go last two, Zach and Matt.
Dave, Brandon Aubrey beat this team that you're playing with two pretty impressive kicks there at the end. Can you talk about how kickers in general have increased their range and how that's really changed the game?
No question that the range has gotten better and better. It used to be, Bucker was probably top 3 leg strength in the league now. I mean, and he's probably gonna be mad that I say this, but I think there's about 8 guys that are these young kids that are coming up that got really, really powerful legs that are, right there or a little bit better than that right now. So it says something about the kids coming up, the training, but also, the ability that we have now, the teams have to be able to work the balls, the kicking balls. We have a chance to do that, so all the balls are broken in, and it's helping the ball fly a little bit, I think, for everybody.
Last one, Matt.
Coach, seems like Ariza had a really nice game on Sunday.
did.
What stood out to you about his performance?
Yeah, he had 3 punts and he averaged 54-7 net. I mean, that's pretty darn good. I mean, he was banging the ball, but he was hanging them enough to where we can get our coverage down there too at the same time. So he had 3 excellent punts, and if we only punt 3 times, and he has 3 excellent ones like that, I'm good. Great game for him.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
You.